Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to be continuing to be using the worst units in every faction to destroy all these adventure levels. And we have a save of saves of this. Hopefully we're gonna get for all these quickly today, so let's just not play around for a little bit. So let's actually try hard. Let's see, maybe painters. Well, obviously I'm using range, so yeah, let's actually just go ahead and use skeleton archers there. Definitely counting as pretty low level units. There it is. Should be an easy win. That's a lot of burns. They won't die on the spot, but they definitely should die out a couple of seconds. Oh yeah, we only had a couple of casualties over here. Yeah, this was an easy dub. Come on. Perfect, we're speedrunning this, right? Okay, honoring the champion. This is actually a very easy one. There are just like so many ways to complete it. I mean, they do have shields, so I probably won't use all range units. Let's just go ahead and use something like... Actually, I'm pretty curious. Can a bunch of beaters win them if we like position them strategically over here? A big couple of them. Just overwhelm them maybe. Maybe that will work out. I mean, there's definitely a lot of painters which we can afford, like... Let's see what we have here. Yeah, look at that. 80 versus what, like, I don't know, maybe 20, 30. I definitely think we'll take a lot of casualties, but we should definitely win. Just by watching us. Okay, big engagement over here. Seems like we are getting to their shields and we're actually pushing them on, where they might be killing a little bit too much of us for the matter right now. Hopefully we're able to push that. Seems like we have a couple of guys stuck, which is not ideal. Get up there. Seems like we're losing so far, but maybe if we clutch up a little bit here, if we... Wait a second, why is such a long cooldown? Yeah, let's just go ahead and place... wait a second, we can place like units right up on them. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use some kamikazes and... actually a couple of ballooners too, pretty interested to see that. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some nice variety over here. And pirates, yeah, of course, pirates can also work out. Just like a big line of pirates and little shadow walkers too. Yeah, we're getting all the units over here. And finally, let's go ahead and get ourselves some snake archers to hopefully win this. Actually, no, I think snake archers are a little bit too OP. Let's just go with something like peasants. Actually, no, poachers, no peasants. I think peasants will be pretty sufficient amount of peasants over here. Let's get there it is. Okay, this should be a perfectly fine winning strategy. Maybe I've actually wasted a couple of maybe bombs, but I think that's alright. And look at that, we've shot them up. There's a decent number of casualties, and now we have a full array of peasants coming after them. We seem to have not killed as many though. However, the peasants are coming in secretly from behind. Hopefully that's a little advantage will be enough to give them up. I think we are able to win this. However, the Spartans hoplites do one-shot us, so that's a big problem. Maybe we can actually push them up, just don't jump off. There it is. Okay, easy dubs. Okay, this is a 1v1, not really important. Okay, this is a very satisfying one if you use the catapult, but unfortunately that's a very high level, so let's see. Bomb thrower. You know what, I would say bomb thrower is a pretty low guy, pretty low resource guy, and I don't really actually know what I probably will use a little bit of a conga line over here, and fencers I'd say are actually no, I'll just probably use poachers too. No poachers. Yeah, I do think poachers will do a pretty good job over here. The poachers are to kill the king. But also we obviously want some peasants over here. Yeah, we do want some peasants for distractions over here. Hopefully some firework archers too. I should get past the shields and No, kind of they're too far up. I think this is a winning strategy right here. Maybe even place some of these guys over here, although I don't know. Yeah, just go ahead and put a little bit more of these guys over here. Should do the trick just fine. This is perfect. Yeah, we're going to throw the bombs. They are going to die. A friendly fire is not ideal, but what can you do about it? There it is with thrown. They should be dead. We distract, although that wasn't really part of our plan. I should probably stop using such powerful resources and... Okay, this is a problem. The king is going to die, I think. He definitely should. There it is, we have killed the banner bearer, unfortunately. Oh, wait a second, I thought the king was dead. That's strange. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, let's shoot the king. Okay, shoot the king. There it is, victory. I think I even got the final shot. Okay, so far we're doing pretty fast. Come on. Okay, easy dub. There it is. Okay, just snipe him. Okay, almost. Yeah, even when we want him right here. Okay, how did this character manage to miss? That's actually diabolical. Okay, let's get this one. There it is. Right to the knee. Now, once. And these are the two final guys over here. Let's see if I'll get friendly fire over here. Yep, I did. Low cost units. And probably, I'd say halflings are pretty good distractions on both sides. Two of them to distract. And I'd say this is a pretty good damaging resource, although I think I'll cut up on that a little bit. Hopefully use a little bit more effectiveness. Use the elements to their advantage. Balloons can also kind of be a very good strategy. If we get enough of them, we can hopefully time it just right, so they miss their attacks. Yeah, like this. I'd say this is a very effective strategy. Okay, unfortunately, I slightly miscalculated the range, but that's okay. See, they're getting carried up. They are going to get dropped down. Hopefully they took a little bit of damage there. Yep, look at that, we're getting shot at. Okay, I'm going to need you to shoot them up. Oh, that was an actual great shot over here, come on. You guys gotta lock in. I'm not sure how long our balloon guys will distract them with their incredible amount of glues. Okay, one poacher has clearly something wrong with him. He just printed up on him. Okay, that was a not a great sacrifice. Okay, one farmer down. It doesn't seem like this strategy is going to work well. But that's okay, I can always just go ahead and use a lot more. Okay, I got absolutely launched back there, I don't know what happened. The blow darts are probably the most effective units in this army so far. They're poisoning a lot of them. Okay, why am I moving forward? That was incredibly unlucky. Oh my god. Okay. Strategy didn't work, but that's fine. All I have to do now is I have the strategy. I have a place. I'd say even more ballooners, like all the ballooners. How many balloons we can actually get over here would be enough. Chuko New, no, I think that's too of an expensive unit. No, that's also wouldn't probably work. Yeah, I think going just poachers would work out. I would say blow darts. Massive amount of blow darts, a copious amount of blow darts would work out, I would say. They have a very fast attack rate and they can poison them well. Yeah, okay, that he's being poisoned. How's our right flank doing? I should probably fire up on the right flank more. Actually, no. Okay, I don't think my guy is properly shooting here, that's okay. How are we on the right flank's doing okay. Great. The shield thing, the ice spikes, is very problematic sometimes, but it's okay. Look at him, he's crawling up. Okay, we can't let the Berserker, the Jarl, get here. The Jarl is a much more of a bigger threat to us, I would say. Keep Jarl on this side, come on. Get this guy down, don't allow him to stand up. Okay, how are we doing on this side? Those guys are dead. Oh, that was a big impact. Somehow survived it though. And there it is. Okay, this is an easy one, freebie. Let's just actually get this. Okay, I think this is another easy dub. All we really have to do is just like pick the least effective unit over here. Yeah, let's just put a couple of these guys over here, all around the front line. Yeah, these guys are basically cannon fodder, and after that, I think I will probably use something a little bit like a peasant swarm. Actually, yeah, this is probably a very not ideal case to do this if you want to do this fast, but I'd say this is a great experiment to see how really well I can do this. Okay, there it is, come on. The catapults can't surely kill all of them, they can kill the front row, but actually they had a pretty good, like, chain. Now we're also going to have a pretty good shot the second time, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. The Peasant Swarm is an OG tactic if anyone over here is an OG. Look at this absolute peasant just beating up the wooden catapults. This one's upside down right now. Beat it up. Somehow that one's still alive, there it is. Alright, we're having a great pace over here. Sneaky tribe. Okay, this is a laughably easy one. What we have to do is just like place a couple of bombardiers on the straight line over here like that. Actually, even more of these guys, I would put it right like this. I know there are bone mages over here, so that would not be ideal if we actually collided with him, but I'm very confident we aren't even going to get a single one of him to walk out because of his bombers in the front. Yeah, let's have a bombing. There it is, that's a lot of bombs being thrown. I would like them to be more. There it is, throw those bombs. There it is, they're getting blown up over here. There it is. Alright, we're doing great time-wise. Okay, the very obvious ambush. Let's go ahead and quickly dispose of this too. I'd say fencers are pretty much a superior unit to squires. They are only a little bit... Okay, hold on, is this guy... Okay, I thought he was facing anyway. Fencers are just clearly a better unit over here. Actually, yeah, we're going to... Actually, no, this guy would be a problem, but that's okay. The bomber can handle that. Can bomb them up. And again, the fencers. Place fencers over here. Fencers right behind them. Fencers over here. I'd actually give a better look at that. And I mean, sure, why not give us some shrunk skeletons? Skeleton warriors to support them in their winning effort. Yeah, like that. Hopefully those guys will jump off a cliff and we don't even have to worry about them. Wild West and this. This is definitely going to be an easy victory right here. Let's see how this goes. That was a nice bomb. Okay, come on, don't disappoint me, fencers. I was hyping you up so much. That one, fencers down. Seem to be doing pretty well. Look at that. Yep, there it is. There's a dodge. A nice double one. Nice poke. There it is. I think we can actually scare the mammals, but I think We can certainly burn them up. The main problem is if we get to our skeleton lines, I think we're in a slightly worse position, but I just think the sheer amount of fire will absolutely burn them up, even though there is no type advantage. Oh, okay. I guess I was saying they might get to us and crumple us a little bit. But now there's a lot of a blockade, and we're actually smart enough to flank. Although we're not smart enough to avoid them. This mammoth is probably going to kill these guys over here. But these guys have dealt with both the mammoths and now are going to get reinforcements. Yeah, he's definitely burning up Vertus. And okay, this is another easy one. Let's just not even try it like that. Actually, maybe not that intact, but this is clearly a win over here. Actually, we will probably stack them up a little bit, but doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, let's just swing them up. Okay, there it is. We should suffer quite a little bit of casualties, but that's okay. Okay, we've taken out a decent number of catapults already, most of them I assume. And the catapults are pretty clunky, so this catapult over here might do some damage, or it might fall over. Let's see this shot. Well, it should. This is actually can be a pretty cool kill, even though I'm sure it will just fall off. Oh, okay. Oh man, that was... It had such a big opportunity to shoot us, but didn't. Okay, that is another berserker. Okay, this is a clear charge. Now we're going to abuse the geography, abuse the location of a battle, and hopefully we're going to... Let's see, what should we use? We have a lot of options. I'd say use this and these guys over here. Hopefully club them up, and then we're just gonna blow them up. Yeah, let's go over here. Yeah, these bombers over here. Yeah, 2 bomb throwers and flintlockers should easily be able to completely eradicate those wheelbarrows with guns. Yeah, we have a crazy amount of guns over here. They've definitely given us a little bit too much money to work with. There's... Hopefully we don't rush out too quickly, but the wheelbarrow should be quick enough. That is lots of fire, big bombs. Okay, we're team killing an incredible amount of soldiers right now, but that's okay. Even with that sheer amount, we can still win. Even though we're being pretty heavily restricted. Okay, all of our pilots have been killed, but we still have bombers. And a lot of guys with guns too. Oh, that's a nice bomb. 51. Let's see, do we have anyone outside the map currently? Ah, okay, it's this guy. Let's see, are we going to put up a fight? Oh, can this guy actually want to run him? Okay, no, he unstuck him. One guy is dead. Bombs are thrown. We're still actually moving, which is pretty impressive. This guy's actually still holding out, pretty impressive too. Those bombs are pretty close, but he's still alive. Can he actually do this? Can your soul battle actually win? Okay, seems to be... Oh, he's a little bit stuck. Okay, bombs are missing. There's no way he actually pulls it off. Now it's just Bob Ross. Can this driving guy actually do something? Oh, that was such a nice bomb throw. Yeah, it's over. I actually put up a pretty decent fight though. Okay, this is probably going to be the last level for today. We got quite a little bit done today. I'm honestly just thinking... Actually, I'm honestly just thinking... yeah, we'll try to go ahead and scare them because they aren't really immune, so I like place a couple... place a solid amount of skeletons over here. Should be enough, and then I actually just think we'll like group up a ginormous group of nice musketeers over here, which are going to absolutely destroy them. Yeah, like we scare them, they might not fall off, but I do think that our superior forces will be able to handle them. Fencers, it's going to be tough game for their armor, but hopefully we'll be able to dodge and deal enough damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage being dealt to them. Yeah, I think we definitely won them. Yeah, this is going to end for today, and I'll see you next time.